How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Jersey double IPA time, thank you very much. In the form of Carton Brewing's O77 let's see if I can get this thing, peek on the side here, 07006 double IPA. This is their O77 as it is lovingly referred to, double IPA, dry hopped. With Sorachi Ace. What they do is they take their double IPA, brew it pretty much the exact same way, and then they take it and dry hop it with various different hop profiles, and then you get a different kind of Jersey zip code out of the sucker. So this one's with Sorachi Ace. Super excited to give it a whirl. This one comes courtesy of George. Thank you very much, George, my beer dealer. Picked this up, threw it my way, and gonna review it. So here we go. As far as what it says on the can, it says, drink off the beaten craft. Wah wah. I've always, that pun. Puns. Anyway, O77-07006. East Coast Double India Pale Ale. Dry hopped with Sorachi Ace. 5 SRM, 7.8% alcohol by volume, and 80 IBUs. On the side here, a little story time. We have ODub is our double IPA focused on harmonizing the extreme inherent in the nature of American double IPA for the long-term drinkability. O77-0706006, it's a ton of shit to come out of your mouth, is a Dubviant, like that word, tuned up with a exclusive Sorachi Ace, third dry hop inspired by the places that get it in Caldwell. So I guess there's the beer that they make for Caldwell, New Jersey. It's one of their variants. Anyway, Sorachi takes the lead, bringing ODub's mix of dark resins, tropical fruit tones, down a pithy lemony path. Drink the name of this beer when a little zest is in order. Let's see, what do we got here? Like I said, 7.8% alcohol by volume. Quintessential carton packaging. And that's pretty much it. I dig the wrapper. It's cool. These are always wrapped. They're not like actual, like I can peel this off if I wanted to. But their art design is on point. Always love carton cans. Dig it. Everything from the barcode to Dirty Jers represented on there. Yada, yada, yada. Let's drink some beer. Anyway. So, like I said before, I've had their base ODub. You can search back in my reviews. Probably reviewed it, I'm guessing, about a year ago, maybe a little bit less. And I really dug that beer now. Sorachi Ace. They're talking about just like a lemon pithiness. I usually get like a semi-sweet kind of like Luden's, old school Luden's cough drop. Anybody who's younger than 35 probably don't know what the fuck those are. They weren't even cough drops. They're like candies. I kind of get that vibe, but then I get this kind of like, sometimes I get a little bit, I don't even go pithiness. I get like a little bit of a dryness on it. And dryness is kind of a generic term. A non-hop typical dryness, I guess you would say. Anyway, finger and a half, nice creaminess to it. A little bit of rockiness, gravity fang head on it. Just off white, and it's got a nice haze to it. Not super hazy, you can see through it. Pretty effervescent carbonation going on. And yeah, it's like a slightly watered down, kind of milky kind of yellow to it. So let's get a nose on this sucker. Yeah, I mean, you're getting that kind of dank resininess that you get from ODub, but it's not as pronounced. It's a little bit muted. But you are getting that kind of little bit of oniony, kind of weedy, kind of dankness from it. But you're getting that lemon from the Sorachi Ace, but it's not super in your face. It's not super sweet. It's not super dry. It's not super bittering. It's kind of floating somewhere in the middle. Sweet malt base on there. And that'd be that. So, I mean, she smells quite nice, you know. So she looks cool. She smells nice. So, let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Wow. Way more bitter. Way more dry than I thought it was going to be. Wow. Okay. Markedly different than the base ODub. A bit thinner, I would say. A bit thinner. Wow, the dryness. The dryness on the sucker is big. When they're talking about a pithiness, like a lemon pithiness, they're not joking around. You are getting that You're getting the base of the OW. You're getting that resiness in there. You're getting the dankness in there. Kind of like it was on the nose. It's not as pronounced. It's definitely as bitter, but it's not as juicy or pronounced outside of that. You typically get a bit more juice, a little bit more sweetness out of it. This is more bittering, especially that the Sorachi has to be doing this, giving this really dryness, almost like, I want to say like ashes from an ashtray kind of dryness. I mean, it sounds kind of disgusting, but anybody who's ever kind of like drank a beer, like if you drank a beer that you weren't paying attention, you're at a party, whatever, you drink a beer and it had a bunch of ashes in it, sounds super disgusting, and I'm not saying as a beer fucking tastes like that, but when you get those ashes in your mouth, or let's say you're smoking a bowl of weed and you kind of get a poof, like it just sucks in and you get a bunch of weed ash in your mouth. That's the dryness I'm getting out of this. It's like this super kind of fucking pseudo lemony dryness. It dries your mouth out completely, and it kind of takes over the whole beer. Like when you first get it in your mouth, it's liquid, obviously. So you get it and you're like, okay, you get a little bit of sweetness, you get a little bit of juicy and dankness, but it immediately goes away except for that dankness kind of lingers through, and you just get that pseudo lemony kind of dryness, and it just kind of dries out your mouth. Right now I just want to keep drinking it because my mouth is so dry. Until you swallow it, right there. Boom. Yeah. Lemon dryness. And it's beyond pithiness, like I was going to say. I'm sure if you just, like, actually, like, peeled a whole bowl of lemons and just picked out all the pith from the lemons and then ate those, that's kind of what you get. So, if you're going for the pithiest beer in the history of mankind, Augie, you have nailed it. And it's cool, but the flavors that I get from OW are cool. I dig them. I like them a lot. It's, like I said, I've said on previous occasions, I'll say it now, I like it. It's one of my favorite beers a Carton makes. I think it's really nice beer, and I'm always happy when I get one. But I wanted this to be expanded on. I wanted to become, not bigger, but something on top of it to make it more, what's the word I'm looking for? More interesting, or more in my line of likeness, I guess you would say. And the Sorachi Ace, I think, is so stark difference. It's such a stark difference between this and the hops used in the regular OW that it kind of is a little bit clashing. And while fun and interesting and kind of, you know, herky-jerky on the palate in a good way, it just doesn't do it for me. Too abrupt, I guess you would say. I wanted call me a whore for the juicier hops, like, you know, your Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy, and the whole nine. And, Sorachi Ace is not a hugely popular hop. I love what they did. I believe they used Sorachi Ace in their SS Yurgachev, which is their coffee, with Sorachi Ace, which kind of lended a lemon to the bittering of the coffee, and that fucking totally worked for me. And I love that fucking beer. But, yeah, just kind of a little disjointed for me. And while good and cool and interesting, and I'm really glad I had it, yeah, just not one of my favorites from down Atlantic Highland way. So there you go. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late. No, just that kind of clashing of the Sorachi Ace with the base hops from OW just don't do it for me personally. If you're into that kind of thing, they'll do it for you. But for me, no. Value and availability. It's Carton. Their prices are usually market value. You know, anywhere between $10 to $15 a 4-pack. So you can't fucking complain about that because that's market value. Availability. It's usually, you know, in-shop only kind of deal when it comes to Carton. But I'm lucky enough to have people shuttle some to me. So thank you very much, guys. And just leave with this. If you like what, will you like this? If you like OW and you like Sorachi Ace, no shit, fucking Sherlock. You'll like this. If you like a fucking tug of war between hops in your beers, you'll like this because that's what's going on here. You have that lemon pithiness that's totally separate from that kind of fucking dank kind of pseudo juiciness, oniony dankness that you get from the regular OW. It's kind of just, it's not melding, it's not rounded, it's battling against each other. And while that can be cool, doesn't really work all the well for me, but if that's something you look for in your beers, then you'll definitely enjoy this one. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, whatever, tell me down there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on tap, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice Jersey-born beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.